Good morning po, Director Gina.
Good morning po.
Good morning po, Director Bukol.
Good morning po.
Good morning po, Director Ravis.
Good morning.
Mr. Vice Chair, we already have a quorum. Would you like to start the meeting po?
Yes, please.
Thank you, sir. Good morning po to everyone. We welcome you to the 9th online meeting of the ACT BACU. Today is February 23, 2025. Would like to acknowledge the presence of the following the ACT BACU members. Provisional member and user director General Nervis. Morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
The provisional member, Attorney Carl Morsha. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
The regular member, Director Geraldine Bukol. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
And this meeting is being presided by our Vice Chairperson, Director Gino Ilan. With the majority of the BAC members present, we confirm the presence of a quorum. We would like to inform everyone that pursuant to management directives and in the interest of promoting transparency, this meeting will be streamed live on the official DICT YouTube channel, which is the Department of ICT Philippines. This is in compliance with Section 38 of Republic Act number 12009. Mr. Vice Chair will now present the agenda for today's meeting.
Please proceed.
Shown on the screen is our agenda for today's meeting. We have two on the list. First is the private conference for the project Procurement of Learning Experience Platform for Reskilling and Upskilling. Group budget for the contract is 60 million pesos. The end user representative is again Director General Nervis under the Office of ICT Literacy and Competency Development Bureau. The target action is for bid clarifications and issuance of supplemental bid bulletin, if any. And for our second agenda, this is for the private conference, pre-procurement conference for the project procurement of annual subscription of modern apps for productivity for the ICT offices. The approved budget for the contract is 5,707,830 pesos. And the target action for this is for discussion and approval of the PAC members. Mr. Chair and the members of the PAC, may we request for the approval of the agenda, please?
Motion to approve the
Members,
agenda as presented, Mr. Vice Chair. Thank you. Pardon me, Mr. Vice
Okay.
Chair. Pinaunahan kita.
thank you, Director Carlo. Any second po?
Second the motion, Mr. Vice Chair. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Director Jeng. Backsec, you have an approved agenda for this morning's meeting.
Thank you so much po. We'd also like to acknowledge the presence of the DWG members, the other end user representatives, and the prospective leaders. Good morning po. For today's private conference, we would like to inform the body that 11 prospective leaders who have expressed their interest in participating for this project. We have PCI Innovations Tech Center Inc., Viventi Search Asia Inc., CE Logic Inc., CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions, Asticom, Itomo Malaysia SDN BHD, MyBCB Inc., Septo Computing Inc., Redenta Technologies Inc., ThreatWatch Asia, may we know po if there are any companies that haven't been mentioned? With the permission of our vice chairperson, we'll now proceed with the presentation of the project. May I call Mr. J.M. Valdelavar, please? Thank you.
Good morning po everyone. Am I clear?
Yes po, very clear.
Thank you. Now the ACT now invites bids for the project Procurement of Learning Experience Platform for Reskilling and Upskilling with bid reference number the ACT back 2026-002 with approved budget for the contract of 60 million pesos. For the project details, the invitation to bid for the project was posted on February 15, 2025 on the following MPhilJobs website, the ACT website and social media pages, and the ACT bulletin board. The invitations to observers for the previous conference were sent on February 18, 2026 to the following: Commission on Audit, Chief Information Officers Forum Foundation Inc., Institute of Electronics Engineers of the Philippines Inc., and Philippine Computer Society. The provisional member and end user representative to the ICT Back 2 for this project is Director Jenaline G. Rabis. And let me just reiterate the prospective bidders which registered for today's pre-bid conference. PCI Innovations Tech Center Inc., Viventis Search Asia Inc., CE Logic Inc., C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, Asticom, and Tomo Malaysia SDN PhD, MyBCB Inc., Septo Computing Inc., Radenta Technologies Inc., ThreatWatch Asia, and PhilPass Tamper-Proof Tech Inc. For the points of discussion, first, the project details, house rules, schedule of activities, instruction to bidders, checklist of technical and financial documents, two envelope system and proper sealing and markings, bid data sheet, technical specifications, forms, post-qualification documents, and reminders to bidders. Everyone is encouraged to make clarifications, identify name and company before raising a question, and limit questions to details of the procurement at hand. For the instruction to bidders, bidding requirements, the bidding for the project shall be governed by all provisions of RA 12009. Any amendments made to the IRR and other GPPB issuances shall be applicable only to the ongoing posting, advertisement, or IB by the bank through the issuance of a supplemental or bid bulletin. The bidder, by the act of submitting its bid, shall be deemed to have verified and accepted the general requirements of this project, including other factors that may affect the cost, duration, and execution or implementation of the contract, project, or work, and examine all instructions, forms, terms, and project requirements in the bidding documents. For the corrupt, fraudulent, collusive, and coercive practices, the procuring entity, as well as the bidders and suppliers, shall observe the highest standard of ethics during the procurement and execution of the contract. They or through an agent shall not engage in corrupt, fraudulent, collusive, and coercive and obstructive practices defined under RA 12009 or other integrity violations in competing for the project. For the conflict of interest, all bidders found to have conflicting interest shall be disqualified to participate in the procurement at hand, without prejudice to the imposition of appropriate administrative, civil, and criminal sanctions. All bidding documents shall be accompanied by an omnibus sworn statement of the bidder that it is not related by consanguinity or affinity up to the third level to the whole procurement agent if engaged, the head of the procurement project management office or PMO, the end user or implementing unit, or any members of the bids and awards committee or BAC, technical working group or TWG, and BAC secretariat. The bidder shall also disclose the ultimate beneficial ownership of an entity. Failure to comply shall be a ground for the automatic disqualification of the bid in consonance with Section 59 of the IRR. For the eligible bidders, only bids of bidders found to be legally, technically, and financially capable will be evaluated. Foreign ownership, limited to those allowed under the rules, may participate in this project. Next, GOCCs may be eligible to participate only if they can establish that they, first, are legally and financially autonomous, operate under commercial law, and are not attached agencies of the procuring entity. Next, the bidder must have completed within a period of 5 years from the submission of the bid, unless a shorter period is indicated in the invitation to bid, NBADS, a single largest completed contract or SLCC that is similar to the procurement project to be bid, and whose value must be equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC, adjusted to current prices using the Philippine Statistics Authority or PSA consumer price indices. If the procuring entity determines that it is necessary to adopt a different SLCC requirement to ensure broader bidder participation while establishing their technical capacity, it may allow bidders to present a combination of contracts completed within the same period, provided their total value is at least 50% of the ABC. Thus, the bidder should have completed at least one similar contract amounting to at least 25% of the ABC, and the bidder should have completed other contracts, whether similar or not, with an aggregate amount of at least 25% of the ABC. The bidder must submit a computation of its financial contracting capacity or NFCC, which must be at least equal to the ABC to be bid. For the subcontracting is not allowed. For the clarification and amendment of bidding documents, requests for clarification should be formalized, addressed, and emailed to back secretariat, back at dact.gov.ph, and back.secretariat at dact.gov.ph. Deadline for the request for clarification is on February 27, 2026, 5 p.m. Copies of supplemental bid bulletins, if any, shall be posted at the MPhilJEP's website, the DICT website, DICT social media platform, and bulletin board at DICT Lab. Next, the language of bids. The eligibility requirements or statements, the bids, and all other documents to be submitted to the BAC must be in English. If the eligibility requirements or statements, the bids, and all other documents submitted to the BAC are in foreign language other than English, it must be accompanied by a translation of the documents in English. For contracting parties to the Apostille Convention, the documents shall be authenticated through an apostille by the competent authority as defined in section 20.9.2 competent of the IRR, except for countries identified by the DFA that will still require legalization or red ribbon by the relevant embassy or consulate. For the checklist of technical and financial documents, first, technical component envelope. First, PhilJEP's certificate of registration, platinum membership, all pages. Second, statement of single largest completed contract. Next, NFCC computation or committed line of credit or LOC. Next, statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Next, if applicable, JVA, or in the absence of a JVA, duly notarized statements from all potential JV partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the event that the bid is successful. Next, bid security in the prescribed form and amount in accordance with ITB Clause 16 and validity period under ITB Clause 15. Next, the original copy of bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing the declaration. Note, bidders who opt to submit a bid securing declaration as a form of bid security are required to use the bid securing declaration form in the attached bidding documents. Next, the schedule of requirements. and technical specifications, which may include production or delivery schedule, manpower requirements, or after-sales service or parts, if applicable, and the following required certifications. First, the Data Privacy Compliance Certificate, including proof of appointment or designation of a Data Protection Officer or DPO in accordance with Republic Act Number 10173, Data Privacy Act of 2012, to be submitted during bid submission. Next, ISO or IEC 27001 certification or the Information Security Management System, valid and current at the time of bid submission. And lastly, certificates of satisfactory completion or acceptance for similar or related projects or programs issued by the end user or client to be submitted during bid submission. Next, we're under also technical component envelope, original duly signed omnibus sworn statement or OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. And for foreign bidders claiming eligibility by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, a certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in their government procurement activities for the same item or product. Next, for the financial documents envelope, first is original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form, original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule, certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity. Next, bid and payment currency. Payment of the contract price shall be made in Philippine peso. For the bid price, use the proper form of for goods offered from within the Philippines or goods offered from abroad in indicating price schedule. For the bid validity, bids shall remain valid for the period specified in the BDS, which shall not exceed 120 calendar days from the date of opening of bids. Bid security, all bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and the amount stated in the BDS. For the format and signing of bids, bidders shall submit their bids through their duly authorized representative using the appropriate forms provided in Section 8 Philippine Bidding Document related forms on or before the deadline specified in the ITB Clause 19 in two separate sealed bid envelopes. Format and signing of bids forms as mentioned in ITB Clause 17.1 must be completed without any alterations to their format. No substitute form shall be accepted. Each and every page of the bid form, including the price schedule under Section 8, shall be signed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. Failure to do so shall be a ground for the rejection of the bid. Any insertions, erasures, or overwriting shall be valid only if they are signed or initialed by the duly authorized representative of the bidder. Next, for the sealing and marking of bids, for the technical component, should be composed of a technical component, original copy, technical component, duplicate copy, and technical component, triplicate copy. For the financial component, original copy, financial component, duplicate copy, and financial component, triplicate copy. Also for the sealing and marking of bids, 2, Department of Information and Communications Technology, from the name of the bidder in capital letters, the address of bidder in capital letters, for the project procurement of the learning experience platform for reskilling and upskilling with bid reference number, the ACT BAC 2026-002, and in capital letters indicate the phrase, do not open before March 9, 2026, 1:30 p.m. For the copies, each bidder shall submit one original copy of the required documents. The deadline for submission of bids on March 9, 2026, 12 noon, and the opening of bids March 9, 2026, 1:30 p.m. The bid evaluation, reminding bidders to kindly break down all the cost of taxes pursuant to Section 61.2.2 IRR of RA 12009 to it. All bidders shall be required to include the cost of all taxes such as but not limited to value-added tax or VAT, income tax, local taxes, and other fiscal levies and duties which shall be itemized in the bid form and reflected in the detailed estimates. Such bids, including said taxes, shall be the basis for bid evaluation and comparison. Members of the BAC, its staff and personnel, secretariat, and TWG, as well as observers, are prohibited from making or accepting any communication with the bidder regarding the evaluation of their bids until the issuance of notice of award. However, the BAC, through its secretariat, may ask the bidder in writing for clarification of its bid. All responses to requests for clarification shall be in writing. For the opening and preliminary examinations of bids, the manner of opening of the bids for goods shall depend on the award criteria to be adopted for this project. First, for LCRB, the BAC shall open the technical and financial proposals on the same day. Now, for bid data sheet, contracts similar to the project shall be a similar project shall refer to the implementation or delivery of human capital development, learning management, or ICT-based systems completed within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. Also for bid data sheet, a combination of contracts that collectively meet the equivalent requirement provided their total value is at least 50% of the total amount of the bid selected for the project. Thus, the bidder should have completed at least one similar contract amounting to at least 25% of the ABC, and the bidder should have completed other contracts, whether similar or not, with an aggregate amount of at least 25% of the ABC. The bid security shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms and amounts with an amount of 3 million pesos, form of bid security in bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit or LOC or surety bond. Post-qualification documents, the bidder within 5 calendar days from receipt of notice from the bank that it submitted the LCB, MEAB, or MAB shall submit the eligibility documents supporting its PhilJEP certificate of registration, platinum membership, its latest income and business tax returns filed for the preceding quarter, which should not be earlier than 2 quarters from the date of submission and receipt of bid, and other appropriate licenses and permits required by law and stated in the BDS. For the forms, schedule of requirements, technical specifications, bid form, price schedule for goods offered from abroad, price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines, bid securing declaration, and omnibus work statement. So this is the bid form for procurement of goods. The price schedule for goods, the bid securing declaration form, omnibus sworn statement form, Next, for the schedule of requirements, the delivery schedule expressed in weeks or months indicates the required delivery date, which shall be understood as the date the goods are to be delivered to the project site. Item number one, description, project inception, platform setup, customization, and final acceptance. Quantity, one lot. Total of 45% of the contract price. The project inception and mobilization shall commence within 15 calendar days from receipt of the notice to proceed or NTP. The complete configured features, uploaded content, documentations, manuals, and certificates shall be completed within 75 calendar days from the NTP. Item number two, subscription and technical support services, one lot, total of 55% of total contract price. The 12-month subscription period for the learning experience platform shall commence from the receipt of the notice to proceed and shall continue for the duration of the contract, covering maintenance, updates, and technical support in accordance with the service level agreement or SLA. Reminders to bidders. Reminders to bidders, the clock at the 19th floor, Studio 7, using the Philippine Standard Time is the official reference time during submission and receipt of bids. A member of the back secretariat will be assigned to receive the bid documents at 19th floor, Studio 7 lobby, and shall stamp this as received. Bidders are reminded that entry side the DICT premises is subject to the safety in place and the and processing of payment for the bidding documents prior to the submission of the actual bid offer may take time. Presence in the DICT premises does not constitute submission on time, which shall refer to the actual handover of the bid proposal to the authorized personnel of the back secretariat. Requests for clarification should be formalized, addressed, and emailed to back secretariat, back at dict.gov.ph, and back.secretariat@dict.gov.ph. And the deadline for the request for clarification is on February 27, 2026, 5 p.m. Copies of supplemental bid bulletins, if any, shall be posted at the MPhilJEP's website, the DICT website, and bulletin board at DICT Lab. Common causes of ineligibility and disqualification, invalid PhilJEP's certification, and underlying supporting documents. Pursuant to Section 20.2.9.1 IRR of RA 12009, all Class A eligibility documents indicated in Annex A of the PhilJEP's registration certificate or platinum membership must be current, valid, and updated at the time of bid submission. The failure by the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Thus, the prospective bidders are required to update their PhilJEP's registration certificates prior to the submission of their bids. Next, failure to attach the required supporting documents for the statement of single largest completed contract similar to the project to be bid. Next, submission of unsigned documents. Next, submission of audited financial statement without stamp received by the BIR. If an AFS was filed and paid through electronic filing and payment system or EFPS, there is no need for the stamp received of the BIR. Instead, the bidders must submit their proof of AFS e-submission, namely the BIR's email confirmation receipt of returns or documents with its filing reference number and or transaction code. Next, failure to submit the bid securing declaration in the prescribed format attached in the bidding documents. Failure to submit bid securing declaration and omnibus sworn statement without a jurat as required in the form provided in the bidding documents pursuant to the latest rules on, on notarial practice. Next, failure to indicate compliance in the technical specifications and to attach proof of compliance if applicable. For submission of bids through courier service, bidders are reminded that the courier service personnel must submit the bid proposal to a personnel of the Back Secretariat Division at the office address provided below. Bid submission or proposal left by the courier service personnel at the lobby guard or any other personnel or staff aside from the authorized Back Secretariat personnel will not be considered submitted for purposes of bid opening. The responsibility to ensure that the courier service personnel submits the bid proposal to the authorized Back Secretariat personnel is the sole responsibility of the prospective bidder. For the eProc video guide for bidders,
Accessing the eProcurement website. Open any web browser and go the https://eprocurement.dict.gov.ph. Click the Sign Up button. Provide a valid email address. Create a password with at least 8 alphanumeric characters, 1 uppercase, a number, and a symbol. Repeat your password for confirmation. Tick the checkbox to agree to the terms and conditions. And click Create Account button. Open the email account that you provided during registration. Check your inbox and verify your account by following the instructions in the email. Click Activate Your Account button. Go back to the eProcurement system and enter your registered email address and password. Click Login button, and you will be redirected to the onboarding page. Input your personal information and click Next button. Input your company information and click Next button. Review the information you provided and click Confirm button. Once onboarded, you will be redirected to the homepage/dashboard. Select the procurement project you wish to participate in by clicking the View Complete Details button. Select the lot you wish to participate and click Participate in Bidding button. A confirmation modal will appear. Review the details, click the Confirm button, and you will be redirected to the payment window. Select your preferred payment method from the list and click Pay Now button. Print and save the receipt as proof of payment and for reference. You may also check your email to view your receipt. Click the Go Back to Merchant button. You will be redirected to the My Transactions page, where a list of your transactions will be displayed.
Thank you, Mr. JM, for the presentation. Mr. Vice Chair will now move to the presentation of the technical specifications. May we confirm with the prospective leaders if they have thoroughly reviewed the bidding documents, particularly the technical specifications posted in the modernized field JEPs and the ACT websites. If all prospective bidders confirm and there are no objections, may we request the guidance of the BAC on dispensing with the reading of the technical specifications and proceed directly to any clarifications or questions from the prospective bidders.
Backsec,
Yes po, Mr. Vice Chair.
can you confirm lang that all bidders does not have any more concern on the technical specification before we proceed with the opening the floor for any questions and clarification.
To our prospective readers po, ma'am, may we confirm if you have reviewed na po yung posted bidding documents natin?
Ma'am Shirley. Ma'am Shirley.
Yes po, Miss Isa. Yes, ma'am, you are recognized po.
Okay lang, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you po.
Okay, sige. Sir, ma'am, sir, how many users po or licenses for this specific project?
Isa, sorry. Mr. Vice Chair, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Director Carlo.
We are at this juncture where our good back secretariat is asking if the bidders have reviewed para we can waive the reading of the text specs in this meeting. So yun dun muna tayo, and then we can move to the
Oh,
question.
I see.
So BACSEC is asking for permission if we can waive the reading of the text specs since nakapost naman siya. So to our 11 bidders, do you have any qualms about waiving the reading of the text specs? Para diretso na tayo sa question and answer.
Yes, we can. From Viventis Search Asia, we're okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So we're good. Yun lang po, Mr. Vice Chair. With your guidance, we can proceed with the question and answer. And if a motion is required, I move that we waive the reading of the technical specifications given that the same have been posted on the relevant platforms and websites. I so move, Mr. Vice Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Carlo. There has been a motion to dispense with the reading of the technical specification, and upon seeing as well that I think about, from how I've seen it so far, about 9 have expressed their agreeance to dispense with the reading. Any motion from the members of the back?
Second na lang, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Director Carlo.
Um,
Sorry.
second na lang po yung hinihingi natin, Mr. Vice Chair.
Yeah.
Salamat.
Mr. Vice Chair,
Any
I
second?
Yes,
Second.
Mr. Vice Chair, I second. Thank you.
Thank you. Duly seconded. BACSEC, with that motion being approved, can we dispense and move to the open forum and seek questions and clarifications from our prospective bidders? Maraming salamat.
Yes po. Thank you so much po. To our prospective bidders, you may now raise your clarifications. Kindly state your name and the company you are representing po. Thank you.
Just to put order po, thank you. Please make sure that you raise your hand, and we'll acknowledge you accordingly so we can proceed this with order. So we'll start with Miss Isa, and then followed by Miss Marilyn, and then third would be Miss Bernadette. Miss Isa, you're now recognized.
Ma'am, sir, good morning. Ang question ko lang po, ma'am, sir, is how many users or licenses po for this project? Hindi kasi po siya naka-stipulate dun sa text specs. Or concurrent po ba yung licenses? Meaning, will there be a rotation of licensing?
And user, can we request a response with that query? Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Vice Chair, thank you. For the number of users or licenses that is required for this project, we are looking at least 500,000 concurrent licenses, but preferably unlimited, because this would be deployed nationwide and be given, and all of the sectors that ILCDB actually serves would be given access to this. So, yun. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Director Jeng. Ma'am Isa, was that clarified from your end?
Yes po. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Ma'am Isa. May we have Miss Marilyn? You are now recognized.
Hello. Thank you, Sir Gino, and good morning, everybody. This is Marilyn Bones from Entomo. So, sir, as a follow-up question po, may we clarify also the expected number of concurrent users at peak usage?
Thank you, ma'am. From the end user,
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Concurrent users, depending on the number, but historically, it would be in the hundreds of thousands concurrent users. So that, yes, I do understand that you need that information because of the bandwidth that it would need for the access. So yeah, that would be it. About at least 100,000 concurrent users at any given time.
thank you, Director Jeng. Miss
Thank you, sir.
Marilyn,
Yes, sir.
Thank you
All
po.
clear. Thank you.
Thank you. May we now have Miss Bernadette? Ma'am, you are recognized po.
Hello po, good morning po. Bernadette po from by BCB. Gusto lang po sana namin i-clarify yung regarding sa bid data sheet, yung 16.1 po. Na-notice po kasi namin, sir, na naka-end any of the following. Usually po kasi sa other bidding documents, naka-or po siya. Sir, we would like to clarify lang, if we opt to submit bid securing declaration form, do we have to submit pa ba nung dalawang nasa choices po, like ng bank draft and the surety bond?
Backsec, can we clarify? 16.1.
Mr. Vice Chair. Apologies po on this. We will issue the necessary correction. It should be or bid securing declaration or any of the following.
Thank you, Backsec. Maraming salamat. Miss Bernadette, were you cleared on that clarification?
Yes po, thank you po.
Thank you, Miss Bernadette. Sir Angelson, you are recognized po.
Hello, good morning. Angel Zon here from Viventis Search Asia. Regarding sir dun sa technical specs po natin, reading through it, it appears that you are looking to procure a number of features like skills platform, recruitment, and courses. Are all of these non-negotiables po, or some of these are good to have?
From the end user po, can we get a response?
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. These are all non-negotiable, sir, because we are looking at having all of this, since there would be different bureaus who would be using, and each of these bureaus would have their own stake doon sa platform. So these are non-negotiable. They should be within the procured platform. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Director Jeng. Sir, was that cleared also from your end?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you po. Ma'am Isa, again, you are recognized. Ma'am Isa.
Yes po. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
go ahead.
On page 24, 26.5, on arithmetical correction, what does that mean, sir?
Page 25.
Page 24 po.
24.
Yes po.
Arithmetical.
Correction. Nasa bid data sheet. Yata siya.
Backsec, can we seek clarification on this? Yes, Miss Carla, you're recognized po.
Yes po, Mr. Vice Chair. Relative to, I just ask first the back secretary to show yung sa BDS natin regarding arithmetical correction. If I
recall it right, ang nakalagay po is arithmetical correction is allowed. This happens when during bid evaluation, upon checking of the technical working group, there are discrepancies between the computation of the uh, bidder on their total amount of bid as against their bid form. So for that, we allow the arithmetical correction subject to the conformity of the bidder po.
Got it.
Understood,
Isa.
Ma'am Carla. Thank you. Apa. Yes, sir.
Yes po. Any follow-up on that or that's cleared from your end po?
That's clear from my answer. Though I have
Okay.
another question po. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry po. Go ahead po.
Alright. Sige, sir. Well, sa page 84 po dun sa text at 1.4, does this bid project include po access to courses or content? Kasi po, di ba, we have the learning experience platform itself, but also there's content as well. Kasi sometimes they come separate, sometimes they're combined. Pero for this specific project po ba, how many courses po are you looking at to be for this project?
From the end user, Director Jeng.
Yes, Mr. Vice Chair. Ms. Isa, from 1.5, the system shall recommend curated upskilling and reskilling programs mapped to identified gaps. So this curated upskilling and reskilling program could come from different platforms, because we also have 1.5.2 allow hosting and storage of training materials uploaded pwedeng by the ICT enterprises and training providers. So what we're looking at is that this platform should be able to connect to other training platforms who provide free, diba? Free training, and pwede siyang i-connect through APIs so that it could be part of the recommendation, yung sinasabi natin na recommended curated upskilling and reskilling programs mapped to identified gaps. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Director
Thank you
Jeng.
very much. May follow-up question lang po ako dun. So, yung courses and content po is connected to free training platforms. Is it necessarily a requirement that these courses po are paid content? Or kasi minsan po pag free, wala siyang certificate in the end. Wala siyang certificate for the person to receive. No, so ang question ko po is it all free or are you requiring po for this project paid certificates?
We won't be, it would be dependent on the vendor if they would be able to provide it. But for us, yung mga free, yung nakikita namin. And we also have training materials din kasi, training modules that will be uploaded.
I see.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mr.
ma'am.
Vice.
Ang preferred ma'am po ba is paid? Yung mga full certification or kahit free lang po?
Kahit free lang, as long as they actually address yung skills gap ng identified ng platform. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Director Jeng. Any other concerns, Ma'am Isa?
Okay. Sir, ma'am, two last questions for me. Sa
No
page
problem.
92 of the text specs on scalability, nakalagay po doon kasi at least 3 of the reference programs must have supported a minimum of 10,000 registered users each. So what does this mean po, ma'am, sir?
Director Jeng from end user po.
Okay, Mr. Vice Chair, because this has different modules, right? So each of those would probably have different concurrent users. For example, where one is just looking at the skills job portal, and then we have the LMS. So at least 10,000 registered users should be concurrent users. Should be able to access at the same time. But as I've mentioned a while ago during clarification also made by, I think that was Miss Marilyn Bones from if I'm not mistaken. We're looking at simultaneous concurrent users of at least 100,000 across all of the modules of the platform. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Director Jeng. Yes, Ma'am Isa, your last question, then si Miss Katrina.
Hi, good
Yung
morning
question
po. This is Kat. Sorry.
Sorry, Ma'am Katrina, last question from Ma'am Isa, and then we'll go with you po. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. So my last question po is, I think so we will also need to be doing a demo po, no? Or but this is the post quali if I'm not mistaken. But if ever that would be the case, what is the expectation po for the demo? Like naka-set up na po ba yung pathways or just looking at the vanilla sandbox for the demo? Ayun lang po, yung expectation po for the demo.
Thank you, Ma'am Isa. Director Jeng, go ahead po.
Mr. Vice Chair, for the demo, it may be required by the TWG for further evaluation, and the expectation is just for the general function. So basically, the core function. Of course, the customization would not be there yet, but at least it should be able to present the functionality in the core. If it would be linked already to the job portal from the learning management system, so that kind of thing. So even if it's just a sandbox prototype, as long as we would be able to assess that these functions are there, and that would be the demonstration. And it's not actually required. It would be dependent on the assessment of the TWG if they would be asking for that. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Director Jeng. So that's Ma'am Isa. Now we go to Miss Katrina. Miss Katrina, you are recognized po.
Ayan, thank you, sir. Sir, balik lang po ako dun sa 26.5, yung arithmetical correction is allowed. Just want to double check. Does that mean na kahit nag-opening of bids na tayo, and then pag may gusto kaming baguhin dun sa amount, allowable po yun?
Mr. Vice Chair, if I may.
Yes, ma'am, go ahead po.
Opo. Ma'am, hindi po allowed ang bidders to change their bid proposals. Arithmetical correction can happen only during bid evaluation, in which ang technical working group po yung nagko-correct nung discrepancies found in the bid proposal of the bidder. Now, if I may ask for the back secretariat to refer to section 26.5 of the instructions to bidders for everyone's clarity. So dito po, the part of that the part of the bid data sheet is referring to is under section 26.5, particularly in letter B, wherein it is the back through its TWG who applies the arithmetical corrections on computational errors po or omissions po, which usually happens during in the price quotation the detailed price proposal of the bidders. So with that po, nagkakaroon po ng correction and adjustments on the calculation. So wala pong other means wherein the bidder will have to change their offer or price proposal po unless it is corrected by the TWG of the back po.
Thank you, Ma'am Carla. Thank you po, Chair.
Thank you. Ma'am Carla, ang ibig sabihin lang nito, just to put it in simpler terms, wala nang babaguhin sa bids. Yung computation lang yung pwedeng ma-adjust based doon sa existing documents. Tama po ba?
Yes, sir. However, just to add na rin po, to note, kapag ganito pong may mga discrepancies, meron po tayong provision sa rules wherein, for example, mas mababa yung nakalagay, yung actual computation versus dun sa kung magkano yung nakalagay, yung mas mababa po yung magpe-prevail. So may ganun po, and then I think we will just clarify that in the supplemental bid bulletin po. We will provide na lang yung applicable provision sa IRR po natin.
Thank you, Ma'am Carla. And I hope that that is clear, Ma'am Katrina. I see Sir Junicio, you are recognized, sir.
Hello po. Yeah. Just two question lang po quickly. First is yung sa three reference program. So, is this specifically three lang po or yung three is just an example?
Backsec, can we flash yung three programs before?
Mr. Junicio, may we know what the specific item you are referring to po?
Yung under scalability po, 9.0, page 92. Ayan. So, nakalagay po kasi is at least three reference program. So, may we know po if you have the exact programs po in mind for this project?
I think nasa earlier part ito. Director Jeng, nasa
Yes,
earlier part po ito, no? Tama po ba?
Yes, yun dun sa mga iba't ibang modules na nandoon lang siya. So it means at least three. So yun, for example, sa LXP part, doon sa mismong as a LMS part, tapos doon sa skills gap analysis, and then mismong job portal, yung iba't ibang mga yun, sir.
Director Jeng, help lang, ano pong part po yun dun sa earlier part so we can flash it to Sir
The core
Junicio?
functionalities po, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Director Jeng.
So basically, yun.
Yan po.
So all of the functionalities po, at least three lang naman yung requirement.
Thank you, Director Jeng.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.
Sir Junicio, ito po yan. I think, ilan ba ang total niyan, Backsec? Pa-scroll down po. 1.3, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. So, until 1.6, if I'm correct, sir. Any of those three yung nire-refer po dyan.
Okay po, thank you po. Last question po is with regards sa mga lot. So, sa delivery.
Yes po, sir. Go ahead po.
Clarification po, since nakalagay po kasi doon two lot. One lot for the UAT and then one lot for the 12-month subscription. So, ano po yung, bakit po hiniwala yung dalawa yung lot?
Actually, yung two lots na yon, yung first lot, pwede pa-flash lang po natin. Ayan. Yung first part will have, pag na-award po siya, meron po kasing gagawin pa tong parang specification to the needs of the end user. And then that is composed of, I think, within 75 calendar days. And then after the 75 calendar days, yung remaining po, nung 12 month. So yun po yung composition nito. Am I correct, Director Jeng, on that?
Yes, Mr. Vice Chair. The lot there is just yung ginamit natin na ang quantity niya. Kasi, but as a procurement, it's just one lot. But there are two components of this procurement. So pagdating dun sa deliverables, so the first one is the customization itself.
Yun.
So yan yung dun sa 45% that it's one, kaya siya kinonsider na one lot. And then the next component is the subscription itself and the technical support services, which is for the 12 months na subscription. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.
Thank you, Director Jeng. So, Sir Dionisio, overall, ano pa rin siya, isang buo pa rin siya, but they subdivided it in such a way na kahiwalay lang for purposes of payment because there will be customization that needs to be done in this particular procurement po.
Yeah, thank you po. So overall, the subscription is for 1 year. Good for 1 year po
Yes.
na yung project.
Yes po.
Thank you. No more question na po. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Dionisio. Yes, Sir Angelson, you are recognized po ulit.
Thank you, sir. Question din po regarding din sa schedule of requirements. It's stated there that the customization and the implementation will happen in 75 days. May we know po if these 75 days is more of a generic, is treated in a more generic sense? Yeah.
Sir Angelson, I think this is this is for the purposes of payment, more or less. Kasi kailangan ma-deliver, matapos muna yung customization, after that, the first payment will be made, and then yung remaining, tsaka po siya mababayaran. So, yung 75 kasama siya doon sa buong 12-month of subscription.
Okay. One more question po if that's okay.
Sige po. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Regarding po sa evaluation of the bidders, is it purely LCB po or what are the qualification process for LCB, MEAB, and is it qualified individually or simultaneously?
Pa-show po, backsec. Sir Angelson, ang tanong ba is kung alin po doon ang susundin? Is it LCB, MEAB, or one of those three? Or lahat po ba yun? Sabay-sabay ba dapat? Is that the question you're posting po?
Yes po.
Backsec, flash po. Thank you. Ayan, sir. So, LCB po, sir, yung ating susundin po. So I think yun nakalagay po doon, naka-or siya, if I'm correct, in the recollection. So hindi naman siya end na lahat po kailangan masubmit.
Okay po.
Any other concerns, Sir Angelson?
All good po, all good. Thank you.
Thank you po. From the other prospective bidders that are present, do you have any other concerns, questions that you'd like to raise? Hearing none, Backsec, what is next?
Yes po, Director Gina. Since there are no other clarifications from the prospective bidders, so we will now present the final reminders po.
Yes, please proceed. Thank you, Backsec.
Request for clarification should be formalized, address and email to the following email addresses: back@tact.gov.ph and back.secretariat@tact.gov.ph. Deadline for the request for clarification is on February 27, 2026. That is Friday, until site and ACT website and bulletin board at the ACT lobby.
Backsec, apologies. Na-disconnect ata ako.
Po ata yung na-disconnect, sir. So,
Yeah,
I would
ako
like to
yung
remind
na-disconnect.
Okay. So again po, to remind the prospective bidders, all clarifications should be formalized, addressed, and emailed to the back secretariat, back@theact.gov.ph and back@secretariat@theact.gov.ph. The deadline for the request for clarification is on February 27, 2026 until 5 p.m. and copies of supplemental bid bulletins, if any, shall be posted at the NPhilJab's website and the ACT website and bulletin board at the ACT lobby. And we would like to remind our prospective bidders that all clarifications will be reflected in the uh, supplemental bid bulletin that will be issued by the back secretariat. And Mr. Vice Chair, to the members of the back, uh, that's all from us.
Thank you, Backsec. From the members of the back, are there any other concerns? If there are none, do I hear a motion?
Motion to adjourn this meeting, Mr. Vice Chair. Thank you.
Any second po?
Second.
Thank you,
I
Director.
second the motion.
Thank you, Dr. Carlo and Dr. Geraldine. Backsec, this meeting is adjourned. Maraming salamat po to all our prospective bidders for being with us this morning, and to Backsec and all the members of the BAC